Today we're going to be inking the TWSBI Diamond 580 in Iris with a nice teal turquoise color from the Jacques Herbin line. More specifically though, the color we'll be using today is the Émeraude de Chivor. It's the 1670 collection. I love the bottle. I love that it says 1670 in the wax, and the cap is that same waxy feel, which I really love. I love the square bottle, very chic, very modern, and I love that you can see the ink right through the bottle, and it's pretty much true to color. When inking a pen, before submerging the pen in ink, I like to, especially if it's a piston filler, I like to twist the piston all the way down, so as soon as I dip the nib into the ink, it's ready to be filled. I don't like to hold the pen over the ink and keep it in the ink while I'm trying to get the piston down. So I highly recommend you do that before you put the pen in, so all you have to do is worry about getting the pink into the reservoir. In the ink bottle, it's okay if it gets a little bit on the grip portion of the pen. You just want to make sure that the nib is completely submerged, and then you just start to twist until you start to see ink fill the reservoir there. And on the first fill, I like to dump it out to see how much I can get in there, and then redo it just to make sure I can completely get as much ink as possible and fill that ink capacity. And there you have it. So now we're gonna wipe the tip off, make sure we get any excess ink off the edge of the nib and wipe it off so we don't get ink on our fingers later. Spoiler alert, I did end up with ink on my fingers later. So make sure you do wipe the ink off the grip section really well whenever you ink a new pen. And you can see the ink in the barrel of the pen looks gorgeous, especially with the iris color. Now let's go ahead and test it out. Compared to the TWSBI Eagles that I currently have, the Diamond 580 is in a league of its own. It's so smooth, it writes like butter, and they're all smooth. But when you compare the 580 to even the rose golds one and the regular Egos, the Diamond 580 is definitely noticeable. And I mean, for a slight price increase, I definitely think it's worth it to have a Diamond 580 or two. But the Eagles are good for every day, but the Diamond 580 is definitely good for when you want to journal or you're writing cards or anything like that, where you definitely want a better writing experience. Drop an emoji below if you have the Diamond 580 or you have this color. If you don't have this color, I highly recommend. There'll be a link in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one.